Hello everybody, Noel Walsh here from NW&A, Conquer What You Chase sales training. Thank you everybody who's joining in on the live stream. It's one of my favorite ways to do videos. I like impromptu, I like just shooting from the cuff. That's why I call myself the Gunslinger. I like just throwing my skills and knowledge out there that I have with all the experience I have in sales, being a husband for 13 years, being a father for 10 and a half years, selling cars for 16 years. We're all really selling from the beginning. And what I'm going to talk about today is what I'm going to go over on the call tonight, which I am going to do a live stream on my Conquer What You Chase Sales Pros. So if you aren't a member of that group, try and join, and I'll go check the notifications. And if you're in sales, I'll gladly add you to the group. But what I'm going to talk about today is I'm going to talk about effectively communicating with people, okay? So you want to effectively communicate with people. I see a lot of people, and I've changed a lot of things. We should all be constantly growing and changing and evolving for the better. Rather than falling down the hill and going backwards, we want to keep climbing up the mountaintop and keep rising to the top. Like my old owner used to say, cream always rises to the top. So if you're good, you try hard, and you're focusing on what you're good at, you're going to do great things. But what I'm going to talk about on tonight's call is effectively communicating with people. And I see this with all forms of communication, whether it's text, Facebook Messenger, email, phone, face-to-face conversation, or even what you're writing on threads and on posts on Facebook. You know, we don't want to talk down to people. That's the worst thing you can ever do. If somebody's saying something you don't like, I've learned this a while ago, just step away. I mean, if you want to get in a pissing match and show how much you know, you're really not adding any value. Sometimes we got to put people in their place and gain their attention and let them see what we're about and what we're capable of. But we don't need to talk down to people or talk to people who we believe we're smarter than, and make them know that. Like, if a good example, a customer comes in on the lot and they're like, yeah, I'm looking for a four-door Mustang. Dude, they don't make four-door Mustangs. Everybody knows that. Mustang only comes in two-door. It's a coupe. A four-door is called a sedan. It's a coupe. Just say, you know, they haven't made that one yet, but I'd love to see it. The Mustang's a coupe. It's actually a two-door because it's a sports car. Were you interested in the Mustang itself for sportiness, or did you need the four doors? Are the four doors going to be more fulfilling for you? Are they going to fit your needs better? So we don't want to talk down to people. When you do the meet and greet, first off, and I've been writing my, setting up my virtual training that I'm going to be doing here. And so I'm just going through, and it's amazing when you have a purpose, and you know, you start putting your purpose down and all your knowledge, and you start putting it in a form that other people will be able to learn from. It's a beautiful thing. But you know, the first thing you want to do is you want to look the part. Okay, that's part of communication. You want to look the part. I went in. I just got my new suit the other day. I went in and we just on a whim. My daughter's like, Dad, none of my shorts fit anymore. She's growing like crazy. So, and my son needed new shoes, so we stopped by the shoe store, then we shot by the clothing store, got my daughter some shorts. So I was looking, I was like, you know, I need a new suit. There's really a color blue that I had in mind that I wanted to get, and this is it, the Conquer What You Chase Blue, hashtag Conquer What You Chase Blue. But I really wanted so I was looking at the suits while my wife and kids were picking out clothes for my daughter, getting some stuff for my son. And I was wearing like a sleeveless shirt, I was wearing my workout pants, I was probably wearing flip-flops. It was just a casual day. We picked my daughter up from school just on a whim, went to go. And I got no attention. But then I went back dressed nice, dealt with an older gentleman, one of the managers, actually one of the owners of the store, and was dressed nice. I got different attention. So we want to start out with communication with how we're dressed. We want to play the part. I would recommend, if you're selling Kias or you're selling Dodge, in the middle of nowhere in Texas, that you don't dress like an investment banker. You'll scare people off. You know, so play the part that your customers are going to, dress the part that your customers are going to identify with. Okay, mimic your crowd, mimic your customers, mimic those who make you money. And so play the part. So the first part is, but no matter what, you want to look good. okay? You want to look right, you want to look good. So you want to play the part, you want to look good. You want to come in with a dynamite greeting and state your name. State your name before you even state the dealership. I see people, welcome to Varsity Ford. How can I help you? Yeah, your name's Varsity Ford. I always say, hi, my name's Noel Walsh. Shake their hand. How can I help you today? Nice greeting, good eye contact, and communicate with them well. What you're doing when you first communicate with them is you're sizing them up, not how much money you can make on them, not if they're a lay down, not if they're going to be a tough customer. Throw all that out. But what you're trying to figure out is how can you mimic them? How can you act like them? How can you make them feel like you're part of their herd, like you're part of their nomadic group? You know, you want to be like your customer. So if they talk slow, you want to slow it down a little bit. If they talk gruff and they're aggressive, pick it up a notch. If they talk fast too. But you want to mimic how they act. So that's the first part of communication. Second part is we want to listen twice as much as we talk. 2 ears, 1 mouth, we've all seen this a million times. We want to listen twice as much as we talk, and we want to get them talking about themselves. Everybody loves talking about themselves. When they talk about themselves, they feel comfortable, they feel that you care, and they feel like they know you. Get them talking about themselves, okay? Get that. Give them information, okay? They're here to get information, and agree with them. Wow, you know a lot about the car. You've obviously done your research. You probably know more about this car than me. What questions do you have for me? And if I don't know the answer right away, we'll look it up together. How does that sound? When you say that, you're going to get their attention. Now you're their advocate. You're working with them. I am a salesperson, a sales professional. That's what I'll always be. People say, you know, I'm a problem solver, solution provider. I'm a salesperson, and that's things that salespeople do. And that's fine, but I'm a sales professional, and that's what I want all of you to be. So really, I'm going to go over things more in depth tonight, but what I wanted to touch base on is communicate with your apparel, great greeting, great eye contact, listen to the customer, mimic their level, join their herd, their nomadic group. Don't talk down to people. Don't make people feel like they asked a stupid question. And when people ask something you don't know, don't try and shy away from it, but address it and say, hey, how about we figure that out together? I've got a smartphone, you've got a smartphone, there's a tablet here, there's a laptop, there's a desktop, there's a million ways to find everything out. Let's find it out together. Noel Walsh, Conquer What You Chase. Join the call tonight. The call number is 712-770-4010. Access code is 932026. Then you hit pound afterwards. I'm going to record the call. I'll put it on my group, and I am going to do a live stream on Facebook too while I'm on the call. Hopefully we get Chad Lynn, Chris Fukel, Jason Sapp. I did this call for you, Jason Sapp. You've been talking about you wanted another call, so I did this call for you. So I hope you jump on, but regardless, and if not, catch me tomorrow night. If you can't make it tonight for some reason, catch me tomorrow night. We're going to have a phone conversation with David Huffman, who's pretty active, really growing his skill level up and going after sales. I found him on Facebook about a year ago, and we've been in communication since then. But we've got two different styles. We're just going to have just two sales professionals just having a conversation, going over sales, strategies, and how to make more profit. Remember, profit isn't a dirty word. I like shopping at places that I know are profitable, because when I need to go back, or I have a warranty issue, or I need something in the future, I know they're going to be there. Cheapest isn't always the best. Conquer What You Chase, NW&A, Noel Walsh. I'm out.